Hi everyone. This will be the first video in a series of 6 videos that covers the IRB application form here at UIS. But in this first video, we're just going to talk about what the IRB is more generally. So let's first then establish what the IRB is. So IRB, if you're not familiar, is an acronym that stands for Institutional Review Board. But basically the main purpose of the Institutional Review Board, or IRB, is that it's responsible for protecting human research participants from risk of harm. So this includes physical, mental, and emotional harm, as well as to assess study ethics. So the board will always consist of the following members. There's always at least one scientist, one non-scientist, and one person who's not affiliated with the institution. So here at UIS, we've got a good balance between scientists and non-scientists, and then we have a member who's not affiliated with the institution. So that member is someone from the community. So we cover all of these criteria, and this is kind of just universal for the IRB boards across institutions. But if you are using human subjects, you'll need to go through this process, and you can do this by completing the application for review of research involving human subjects. And you want to make sure you complete this before you actually begin recruiting participants or collecting data. Another requirement too that you'll have to complete is the CITI training. So CITI is also an acronym. It stands for Collaborative Institutional Training Initiative, but it's the required human subjects research training for everyone on the research team. So this includes all investigators. This can include the responsible research supervisor, also known as the RRS, but everyone must submit a current CITI core training certificate with their IRB application. You're also welcome to submit that before you actually fill out the application, but most people just combine them together. But however you want to do it, as long as we have that on record, you're free to actually begin your IRB study. Excuse me, the training is valid for 3 years, and then it must be renewed. And within that core IRB training certificate, there are 6 required modules. So the 6 required modules are first the Belmont Report and CITI Course Introduction. The second one is the History and Ethical Principles module. The third one is Defining Research with Human Subjects. The fourth module is Assessing Risk in Social Behavioral Sciences. The fifth module is Informed Consent. And the sixth module is Privacy and Confidentiality. Keep in mind that you must earn at least an 80% to pass each module. All right, so again, before you begin your research, you'll need to fill out the IRB application form here at UIS. Again, this application is for anyone, so this includes students, faculty members, staff, but the main idea is that for anyone who wishes to conduct research involving human subjects here on the UIS campus. So within the application, which we'll take a look here in a sec, you'll have to discuss your research. So that includes the protocol/study design, the participants, the timeline. You'll have to discuss who will be involved. So that includes RPI, so responsible principal investigator, or the responsible research supervisor, any research team members, and any target populations. You'll have to mention potential conflicts of interest, and then you'll also have to go over subject safety. So that includes an informed consent, data confidentiality and privacy, etc. And to get at the why you need to do this, basically there's federal regulations, and also UIS policy requires that all research involving human subjects be reviewed by the UIS IRB. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at the form on our website. All right, so if you go to the Office of Research and Sponsored Programs homepage, URL is www.uis.edu/research. And you go ahead and scroll down towards the bottom of the page, you'll see a little heading that says Quick Links. And under Quick Links, there's 3 blue buttons. You want to click on that middle blue button that says IRB Resources. Once you click on that, you'll be taken to the Forms and Resources webpage. And if you scroll down, there's a heading that says Forms, and underneath that there's a hyperlink that says IRB Human Subjects Study Application. You'll go ahead and click on that, and it's going to take you to our box folder. So once you get on the box folder, you'll want to click Download, of course, but this is a Word document, and I believe it's about 11 pages or so. But despite it being a pretty lengthy document, there's a lot of check boxes on here. There's some spots where you'll have to fill in information, such as the first section where you fill in your personal information. For your research protocol, of course, you'll have to fill in information about your study. But overall, it's a pretty straightforward document. And of course, our office is here to help you if you run into any issues. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and in the next video, we'll go ahead and cover the first couple of sections of this. So this beginning part here where you make sure that you check all the check boxes, the first section where you fill out information about yourself, and then of course the second section, which is about the research team. So please go ahead and look at the next video if you'd like to learn more about this. Thank you.